history of the Ohm definition and the Ohm symbol, and the whole significance behind it. I want to thank everybody that's viewing this today, and I want everybody to know that my laptop was compromised, and basically it crashed after the Nipsey Hussle videos I did a while back. Just about 2 days ago, or no, yesterday morning, my laptop completely crashed. It's not a coincidence at all, so I have to go take that to an agency and get that fixed ASAP. Okay, but I just want you guys to know and be aware that the elites are listening, they are watching, and they are fully aware of what I'm doing. Okay, but without further ado, let's get this started. Okay, because they can't stop me, my mission, or my message. Okay, so we're gonna talk about the significance of the Ohm. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna look at the Ohm symbol. When we look at see this Ohm symbol, the Ohm symbol is really the Omega symbol. You see, this symbolizes the Ohm. You see, this symbolizes the Ohm. Now this is very interesting because the Omega symbol, you see right here, this is where it comes from. You see, the Greek Omega symbol. Now, when we go into alchemy, okay, the same Ohm symbol symbolizes death. You see that on the bottom right? You see, right near Terra and right near life, you see the alchemy symbol of death. It's the same thing as the Ohm symbol, same thing as the Omega symbol. But wait a second, how can the Ohm represent death, okay, when our ancestors and all the Buddhists, most of the Buddhist monks and the spiritual gurus around the world, this is how they meditate. They use the Ohm, and their definition of the Ohm is a flow, is a constant flow of electromagnetic energy and a flow of orgone energy. That's why they mostly prefer to meditate near moving water or in direct sunlight. You see what I'm saying? So if that's the case, and our ancestors consider the Ohm flow of life force, how can the Ohm represent death? How can the Ohm be used? How can the Ohm symbol be used for the alchemy symbol of death? This is why. Okay, the Greek warlocks turned everything upside down. The whole etymology, even the etymology of the word Greece in Greek, it means backwards. It means backwards, people. It means backwards. So this is what they did. They took most of the symbology out of Kemet, and a lot of it has reverse meaning. A lot of it. And this is true right here. Okay, you have the symbol of life, and then you have the symbol of death in alchemy. The Greeks basically turned the life symbol upside down and gave it the name of life, which is Ohm, and then they said that Ohm means death. You see what they did? You see the mind fuck? You see the mind fuck? They took the alchemy symbol of life, they turned it upside down, okay, and made it symbolize death, but they gave it the name of life. They gave it the name of the Ohm. You see? The name that our ancestors gave the symbol of life, because the real Ohm symbol is supposed to be turned upside down, okay, or actually right side up. And when it gets turned right side up, it resembles the horseshoe. Okay, the alchemy symbol of life resembles the horseshoe. It's the Omega symbol turned upside down, or in its rightful place, right side up. And it symbolizes fortune, universal fortune, life, and divine everlasting wisdom. Okay? And that was turned upside down to give you the death symbol. And they gave the death symbol the name of life, which is the Ohm. Okay? And if you think this is bogus, look at they even fucked with the definition. The Greeks even fucked with the definition of Ohm. right here. The SI unit of electrical resistance, expressing the resistance in a circuit transmitting a current of 1 ampere when subjected to a potential difference of 1 volt. Okay, so right here says the unit of electrical resistance. So the ohm, according to our ancestors, represents constant electromagnetic flow, constant electromagnetic and orgone flow, constant. So if that's the case, how can an ohm represent electrical resistance? You see, how can it represent an electrical resistance when our ancestors chant this for electromagnetic energy to flow through them? It just doesn't make any sense unless you understand tricknology and, the Greek Khazarian warlock mindfuckery. You see, they turned our world upside down. You see, the ohm symbol comes from the Greek omega symbol, which comes from the alchemy symbol of death, and that was created when they turned the alchemy symbol of life upside down. Okay. The alchemy symbol of death was totally different than this, folks. Okay, they turned this upside down, and then they gave it the name Ohm. Okay, which means life. You see, part of their mind fuckery, man. It's part of their mind fuckery, and then they gave the definition of a resistor, of an electric resistor. They gave the definition of an electric resistor to the ohm. You see, because the ohm is really flow of electromagnetic force. You see, Greek means backwards, folks. The definition of Greek, the etymology of Greek, it means backwards. Okay. That's why they took, shit out of Kemet and they turned it upside down. You see, and this wasn't only, ladies and gentlemen, this wasn't only for the ohm symbol. This was also for the peace symbol. Okay. The original peace symbol, the original symbol of peace, was known as the Nero cross. It was known as the Nero cross. Why was the original peace symbol known as the Nero cross? This is why. There was a group of religious folk in Rome at the time, during the time of Nero Caesar's rule. Okay, and this group of religious folk, they were known as the cult of Serapis. The cult of Serapis, okay? Worshippers of Serapis. And what happened was, Nero Caesar told them, you're not going to worship any other god or any other idol before me. Okay? You're not going to do that. Okay? And the Serapis cult members, they had a symbol with them that they took from Kemet. And the symbol that they took with them, the symbol that they paid homage to, it was called the algaes. Okay? The algaes is a powerful rune because it represents the divine might of the universe. The white elk was a symbol to the Norse of divine blessing and protection to those it graced with sight of itself. Algaes is the rune of higher vibrations, the divine plan and higher spiritual awareness. You see, that's what the cult of Serapis members took out of Kemet. And, Nero Caesar told them, if you don't stop worshiping Ptolemy the First Soter, if you don't stop worshiping Serapis, I'm going to put you guys to death. I'm going to put you and your whole cult to death. Okay? And so what happened was Nero Caesar did what he said he was going to do. He put the Serapis cult members to death. And how did he do it? He burned them on crosses. Okay? And these were, quote unquote, white and black Serapis worshippers. He put all of them on crosses, burned them, okay, lit them on fire, okay, and then he turned the crosses upside down, okay, and he also turned their symbol upside down. He turned their algaes symbol upside down, okay. Remember, the Serapis cult members went into Rome with the algae symbol. You see? And we know when they didn't stop worshiping Serapis and they wouldn't worship Nero Caesar said, you know what? I'm gonna burn you motherfuckers at the stake, and I'm gonna turn your goddamn algae symbol upside down. Nero Caesar said, I'm gonna turn your symbol upside down, and he basically named it the Nero cross. Nero Caesar named this the Nero cross, you see? And the Nero cross is what we know today as the peace symbol. It's what we know today as the peace symbol, you see? So when all these motherfuckers out here thinking they promoting peace, they're really promoting mass murder. You know what I'm saying? They're promoting warfare and mass murder. You see? That's why there is no peace. You see? That's why there is no fucking peace on the earth. You see? Because certain individuals turned your reality upside down. Okay? RFG is here to turn that shit back right side up again. Okay? The peace symbol is the algae symbol upside down. Okay? Okay? This is the real peace symbol. You see? I'll show you guys. This is the real peace symbol right here. Okay? Serapis cult members came into Rome. Nero Caesar took control of Rome in 54 CE. He told the Serapis worshippers that, you know, if you do not worship me, you're going to be put to death. Okay? And he put them to death on burning crosses. After that, he turned their algae symbol upside down. And that's why the peace symbol is really the Nero cross. Okay? Now, you see mainstream Christians, and, you know, these mainstream Christians, this is why they hate Nero Caesar. You see, because the Serapis cult members that he put to death are Christians today. Let me repeat. The Serapis cult members that Nero Caesar put to death are known as Christians today. Okay? And those same Serapis cult members destroyed Kemet. They destroyed Kemet. Okay? They destroyed Egypt. Okay? And, you know, knowing this, after they didn't worship Nero Caesar like he said, you know, he put them to death, and he didn't have a problem doing it because the same Serapis cult members put his ancestors' empire to death. You see, destroyed his ancestors' empire. Now, how do we know that Nero Caesar was from Kemet and was a so-called black man? Okay, let's look at the etymology. Let's look at the etymology of Nero. Okay, Nero was the name of an emperor. In Italian, Nero is translated as Neroni. In fact, most important Latin and ancient Greek names are translated in Italian. Nero means black, the color and the race. Okay, the color and the race. Okay, so there you go. There you go, folks. Okay, he put those Serapis worshippers to death. Okay, because they wouldn't worship him. Now, do I condone what Nero Caesar did just because he was a so-called black man? No, I do not. No, I do not. All I'm doing is showing how we have been brainwashed. Okay, we have been brainwashed. Okay, these and I'm showing how the warlocks in power distorted our perception of reality. Okay, they turned our reality upside down. You see, they try to say Nero Caesar was the most evil person in existence because he killed Christians. They call him the 666 Antichrist beast. Well, I guess so. Because these same Serapis cult members that he killed, the Serapis cult members destroyed his ancestors' empire in Egypt. Okay? So like I said, there's always two sides to a story. Always two sides to a story. Okay? Plain and simple. And, you know, I'm going to try to get my laptop situation fixed. Hopefully I can get it fixed within the next 1 to 2 days. That's really all I had to say. That's really all I had to say on this topic. I appreciate everyone who supports RFG and Atlantean movement. Like, share, and subscribe. It's the chosen one, man. I'm out.